Court has heard me
let
and
finish.
fixed a hearing on after the vacation. What are you talking
And
about?
what has it done?
Without knowing what
Nothing.
is going on in the court,
It has done nothing.
you are passing over
It
comments.
has done nothing.
Of course, what do you mean
Dr.
they have done
Swamy,
nothing?
it has done nothing.
They heard
It
me
has heard you.
and posted
It has heard you.
for a full
It has
hearing
done nothing.
after the vacation.
Hearing
Yeah,
you,
that's what you said.
hearing
They've
you
done
does
nothing.
not entitle you. The court hearing you does not entitle you to project on the television
No, the court
camera
has listed
as if
it
you have
for a
proof,
full hearing.
undeniable fact,
The court has
or
listed
something
it for a full
by a
hearing.
charge which the Congress party
You
should
are-
answer.
I'm
no question
surprised
of
that
answering
you talk so
like
many
that.
lies on these. Of course it is the court has listed
Nothing
it
to
for a
answer.
full hearing and the date has
Yes.
been given also.
Yes, no,
So what?
I'm going to
They've
keep...
listed it for hearing, so what?
No, whatever, let's get...
Neither the Congress nor Mr. Subramanian needs
Hearing
to
on
answer.
my
You get something from the
application.
court first, then we'll answer.
My
Mr.
hearing on
Singhvi.
my application,
You get
that
something
Mr.
CBI
Singhvi.
will
answer then.
interrogate Mr.
Mr.
Chidambaram.
Singhvi, Mr. Singhvi, Dr. Singhvi, look at the Congress party. I remember in September, October 2010 took a completely different line. I had Congress spokespersons coming on the show and saying, show us a single TRI recommendation which is in violation of what has been done. There was a completely different point of view. You agree, sir? The party's retraced its steps. Yes.
I do not agree at all. I find it absolutely preposterous that you sit every day on channels and discuss merits of an application
And you come
which is
also.
under argument on which the Supreme Court has not even asked for a reply yet. It's as simple as that.
Naturally, they have not
if the
heard
Supreme
every
Court
both
found
sides.
something
I'm not
worth
surprised,
replying,
Dr. Singhvi.
so that's all right. As and when you get that, we'll reply. As and when you get some order from the Supreme
Yeah.
Court, then ask us the question.
Okay.
Where is the question of asking a question by innuendo?
Vinod Mehta wants to make a point to what you're saying,
Everybody
Dr.
is assuming
Singhvi.
everything.
Vinod Mehta
Yeah,
wants to
Arnab.
come in. Yes.
Arnab, I think Dr. Subramanian Swamy is a very clever man, but he's not yet an oracle. So I don't think that everything that Dr. Subramanian Swamy says should be taken as the gospel truth. For at the moment, the only revelations that have come are the Neera Radia tapes,
Yes.
on which basis the CBI has made some inquiries. Now, they have joined the dots together and made considerable progress. If there are other people involved, even if Kanimohi doesn't turn approver or Raja doesn't turn approver, there is enough evidence, there are enough dots, shall I say. There are enough dots to join to arrive at the truth, and I'm sure the CBI will get to who else were recipients of the money, even though somebody may not turn approver.
But is it-
So it's not necessary for somebody to turn approver to get to the truth.
No, certainly
After all,
not.
the CBI have got so far. Has anybody turned approver up till now?
But certainly not. But it's not very difficult, Dr. Vinod Mehta, to connect the dots. Even Satish Manishindan will agree with
why should we even discuss somebody turning an approver when nobody has come forward? The CBI has not informed the court that somebody wants to turn an approver.
Are you worried about somebody turning
Why
approver?
are we discussing? Why are we
No, but are you
discussing
worried
something
about it?
which has not happened?
But are you worried about it?
I'm
Are
not-
you
why
worried
should I
about
be
somebody
worried?
turning
Why
approver?
should
They
I
are
be worried?
whistleblowers.
Because if somebody turns
People who have
approver...
done wrong should be worried.
No, but are you worried? Because if some
We
politicians
are not
turn
at all
approver...
worried. We are not at all worried about anybody turning an approval.
No, no,
but
question-
somebody,
no, no, what's-
somebody
what's-
has,
Satish Manishindan.
somebody should not be discussing something on the TV.
No, no, certainly not. But
when nothing of the kind has happened.
Now what happens-
Why are you so speculative about a trial before a judge?
Well-
Supreme Court is monitoring the
Well-
trial. Supreme Court is monitoring the investigation.
yes.
What's wrong with all this?
Well, because, this happens to be a $6,983 million scam.
but so what?
For that
The Supreme
simple
Court is
reason.
monitoring.
And because if somebody turns approver in this 30,985 as per the CBI charge sheet
Arnab,
scam.
Are you people now not
Arnab,
satisfied
the
with what the
CBI
Supreme Court is monitoring?
No, but
The trial is before the court.
no, because it's difficult to believe
Well,
that three people alone
I'm
were part of
very
this
certain
conspiracy.
that a large number of times the Supreme Court has said you should not come and discuss the merits of a case
that's
on
the
the
last
public
part.
media like this.
Certainly, I mean,
what's the point in discussing something which has not happened?
If this matter had not been discussed in the media, I don't know, whether anyone would have picked it up. But yes, Nirmala Sitharaman wanted to come in while you were speaking. Yes, Nirmala.
See, whilst I agree that a lot of things which are happening on the court, there are people who are pursuing it in the court and the details are being worked out and the court will have its own hearing. I think I want to bring to your attention here and your viewers is the Congress party during the course of last year went on denying even the very allegation, saying there's nothing wrong, nothing is going wrong, we are seized of the matter and so on. To the extent that entire session was lost purely because of their obstinance. They did not even want the JPC to perform. The reason why I am raising this now is whilst the court is going to be doing its job, in the parliament, especially after the conduct of the Congress party in the PAC, I am worried if they will also stall it, and only when it comes, neck deep, as though they are in water, only then will they be forced to talk about the details of what went wrong and to find out where the loopholes existed, what kind of checks and balances were removed, why didn't the cabinet know about it, how did the Prime Minister remain aloof, and so on. These are equally critical questions, and unless there is an open-minded, clear-cut participation of all concerned in the JPC, we are not going to look at the other side, hoping that the Supreme Court anyway is doing this. Look at the policy, look at the ways in which administrative lapses have happened. As you rightly referred to the TRI, regulative authorities have all been negated. How are we going to get the institutions back in place? In this, I think it is very, very important that the Congress party plays a constructive role in the JPC.
Well, okay, I think the point has been made. Soli Sorabji was summoned yesterday by the JPC. I think the whole 1999 angle of the scam was also being looked at.
Arnab, I just want to come in. Arnab?
Yes.
Arnab?
Yes, Mr. Mehta.
Arnab, if people are very keen to rope in the Congress party, it is possible, it is not beyond the realm of possibility that the Congress could also be involved in this. I am not denying that. But there should be some evidence, except for the fact that Chidambaram said this, so-and-so said this. After all, how has Raja gone into prison? How has Kanimohi gone into prison? Because there is no concrete evidence against the Congress, any member of the Congress party.
1 minute.
Let me come in here. Mr. Mehta is a journalist. He has not been going to court. He doesn't know what has come in the court. He is making these statements without knowing. There is plenty of evidence which has come. The Public Accounts Committee has produced a draft report which the Congress party obstructed and didn't allow it to be passed.
Which Murli Manoj Joshi leaked.
Plenty of transcripts have come on record. There are letters written by Mr. Chidambaram to Raja which has come on record in the Supreme Court. So to say that nothing has come on record because he doesn't know. The editors sit in their air-conditioned rooms. They don't find out.
Okay, one minute. Okay. Let's Abhishek Manu Singhvi quickly. Yes, sir. My question to you yet again is, Dr. Singhvi, can you limit this to Kanimodi?
I wanted to say something.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
I find it laughable, Arnab. I find it laughable that without anything at all, we are here discussing for hours as to what will or will not happen after 2 months in July when the court reopens, and predicate our responses on that. The entire case of the last 15 minutes which I am amused to hear is that I, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, have filed an application naming Mr. Chidambaram. That application has not yet demanded even a response from Mr. Chidambaram. One second, let me complete please. That application has not been decided by the court. That application has simply been put in July. But we must today sit in the channel and say, oh, the contents of that application. Now let me ask you a question, Arnab. Suppose that application is dismissed in July. Suppose it's dismissed in July. I must sit with you today and discuss as the Congress party, or Chidambaram must sit with you today and discuss as Mr. Chidambaram that what are the merits of the reply to that application.
My question is far more specific. My question is far more specific. You are responding to Subramanian Swamy. You are responding to Subramanian Swamy, but you are not responding to me. I wonder why I am not getting your attention. Dr. Singhvi, my question is very simple. I have asked you the question 7 times. My question is very simple. Yeah. You are only responding to Subramanian Swamy. It's not fair. You're giving him a lot of attention. You are ignoring me. My question is very simple, Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Can you limit this to Kanimodi? Can you limit this to Kanimodi? Close the case. Already there are nice overtures being made to the new victor in Tamil Nadu, so you don't need the DMK.
That question, if I may say so with respect, that question perhaps doesn't deserve an answer.
Sure. Just like
what is the question? You are asking me to speculate as to who in the future in the Congress party is going to be caught.
Yeah, let me then.
But I am not going to do idle speculation on television channel without a shred of proof from either you or from Subramanian Swamy.
Abhishek Manu Singh, I didn't even say that. I didn't even mention the Congress party.
You said
I simply said it will be limited at Kanimodi.
Limit to what? Limit to... It will be limited to or unlimited, including all of us on the channel will be included in it, depending on the Supreme Court's remit. Tomorrow, each one of us could theoretically be accused in the same matter, including Times Now.
Yes.
That depends on the Supreme Court.
And you see...
that's as simple as that.
Let me say this, Dr. Singhvi, you know, it is on record also.
Whether we will be on that accused list? Should we
Thank you for throwing that
each one of us on this channel should be on that
I can tell you. I can tell you, Dr. Singhvi, Dr. Singhvi, can I say something? I consider that a wonderful backhanded compliment. That compliment has come my way from the likes of Suresh Kalmadi and also some other worthies like Mr. A. Raja in the past. So I consider that a wonderful compliment. Question is, we'll still ask the questions. You can shoot the messenger. You can shoot the messenger with an AK-47. We'll still ask the question. The question is this. That a few months back it was also considered laughable that Kanimodi could have been an active brain behind Kalengar, that a 20% shareholder could have been pulling the ropes from behind, that she could have had a role in the 2G scam. That was also considered laughable. Wasn't it, Mahesh Jetwalani?
Yes, of course it was. And you know, this is not just legal speculation. These are questions based on conduct documented in letters. We are asking, I don't care if Mr. Singhvi wants to answer it on behalf of the Congress party. He's not obliged to do so. This is a personal allegation against Mr. Chidambaram, and Mr. Chidambaram normally is quick to rise to his defense. He hasn't done so in respect of
two
that matter. Very important allegations made by Dr. Swamy.
Since that matter, and now let me come in. Since that matter is in the court's domain, and since that matter will come up a couple of months from now, let us wait for that matter to be adjudicated in the court. I don't think there is anything wrong in that suggestion there which Dr. Singhvi has done. Yes, Vinod Mehta. The question is, can it be limited with Kanimodi?
Are we satisfied with the investigation under the Supreme Court direction? That investigation has yielded great results. Now, you're asking the question, are there other people involved? Are there other people in the DMK involved? Other people, perhaps the Congress, somebody in the Congress party is involved, somebody in the corporate thing is involved. I have great trust in the monitoring of the Supreme Court. If there is, I bet that they will get to the bottom of it, because there are enough straws in the wind, the way they've been able to connect the dots and put these 3 people in prison, and they might some other people, they will connect the dots even if nobody turns the prover, and they will get to the bottom of this. You are absolutely right that these 3 people are the tip of the iceberg. These 3 people are the tip of the iceberg. But who else is there? How can we speculate on that?
Okay.
Yes, of course not.
May I just say one more thing?
May I say one?
Okay, Mr. Swamy goes first.
Here in a minute. The Supreme Court is monitoring it, and thereby the whole country's faith has been restored in the power of the judiciary to bring this matter to a final conclusion. But the Supreme Court needed a petition to be considered. When I came with the petition, the law, then Mr. Human Resources Minister, Mr. Kapil Sibal, went on your television and NDTV to say, who is he to write a letter to the Prime Minister? What is the value of this? Today, the very petition which I filed is the basis on which, along with Mr. Prashant Bhushan's, that the court has decided to monitor. It is my petition asking for the court monitoring. Without that, the court couldn't have so moto decided this.
Well, the
so let's not forget, just because I filed an application, let us see what is going to happen. See what is there in the application. Singhvi has not even read the application.
Quick last word from Nirmala Sitharaman, please. Yes,
Nirmala Sitharaman. Is the argument Arnab? Similar is the argument about the way in which we've been questioning the Congress and the UPA government in the parliament. They went on stalling it, procrastination, disturbance, and at the end of the day, it took a whole session before they agreed for a JPC. Don't they see the point that it was for their obstinance that we couldn't have progressed faster than this? But for all that, Raja would still be a minister.
Arnab, very quickly, you disposed of my point about Chidambaram, the allegations of Dr. Swamy, by saying it was pending in court and the application will be disposed of within 2 months. Perhaps we should wait for it. That's fine. But Mr. Chidambaram is a sitting politician, a sitting minister. He is not a suspect in a case. He must make a statement while he occupies that office of Home Minister. He must make a statement about a serious allegation leveled against him and not wait for the court to dispose of that allegation.
I will for balance go back to Dr. Singhvi, who responded once on that issue. Dr. Singhvi responded once. Dr. Singhvi, the point has been made thrice. Would you like to make a second point? Would you like to respond the second time?
Not at all. If you keep repeating something wrong, the correct answer remains the same. I have a very simple point to which nobody is answering. We are all doing speculation. The simple point is, as we speak, for the last 5 months, there is nothing against anybody apart from those who are charge sheeted or in jail or named.
Yes.
You are asking on this channel for us to speculate about unknown, unseen, unnamed portions of an iceberg which none of us know about. Certainly, anybody in this country can be an accused, including, as I said, anybody on this channel. But for that, you have to give some name, some credible proof, some document. The maximum we have got here is a name in an application in the Supreme Court. Which application is yet to demand even a reply from a respondent. And
that's
when it does, we'll deal with it.
That's
if
why
it doesn't, if it gets dismissed from the Supreme Court, the matter ends.
Because you see what happens is, that's why Kanimori becomes important. If Kanimori says, here I am in 44 degrees heat in my Tihar jail cellar, and there is somebody who I think is living in air-conditioned comfort in a farmhouse somewhere,
Arnab,
I need to bring them in.
Arnab,
maybe she'll bring them in.
There is a vast difference between Kanimozhi or other cases where there is a charge sheet, an investigation, an allegation that so much money traveled from A to B to company C, an allegation that she's involved in the company, 3 months of investigation. Please, 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 at the instance of no one should you equate that kind of case with unnamed, unverified, unknown,
unless
that's what you are asking.
In the bosom and
unless Kanimori names someone, unless Raja names someone, unless Balwa names someone.
That's what you are asking.
Says they won't
that will become relevant.
Okay.
That will become relevant if and when the Supreme Court agrees or exceeds your request. It has not even issued notice to respondents yet.
We'll track the story. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
I do not agree at all. I find it absolutely preposterous that you sit every day on channels and discuss merits of an application which is under argument on which the Supreme Court has not even asked for a reply yet. It's as simple as that. Surely,
they have not heard
Supreme Court found
I'm not surprised, Dr. Singhvi.
So that's all right. As and when you get that, we'll reply. As and when you get it.
The court has heard me and fixed a hearing after the vacation. What are you talking about?
What has it done?
Without knowing what is going on in the court,
it has done nothing.
You are passing over comments.
It has done nothing.
Of course, what do you mean they have done nothing?
It has done nothing.
They heard
it
me
has heard you.
And posted it for a full hearing after the vacation.
Hearing you does not entitle you. The court hearing you does not entitle you to project on the court first, then we'll answer.
Mr. Singhvi,
you get something, the court will answer then.
Mr. Singhvi, Dr. Singhvi, the Congress party, I remember in September, October 2010 took a completely different line. I had Congress spokespersons coming on the show and saying, show us a single TRI recommendation which is in violation of what has been done. There was a completely different point of view. You agree, sir? The party's retraced its steps. Yes.
Get some order from the Supreme Court, then ask us the question.
Okay.
Where is the question of asking a question by innuendo?
Vinod Mehta wants to make a point to what you're saying, Dr. Singhvi. Vinod Mehta wants to come in, yes.
Arnab, I think Dr. Subramanian Swamy is a very clever man, but he's not yet an oracle. So I don't think that everything that Dr. Subramanian Swamy says should be taken as the
television camera as if you have proof, undeniable fact, or something by a charge which the Congress party should answer.
I'm surprised that you talk so many lies on these. Of course it is the court has listed it for a full hearing and the date has been given also.
Yes, no,
so what?
I'm going to
They've listed it for hearing, so what?
No, whatever. Let's get...
Neither the Congress nor Mr. Chidambaram needs to answer.
On my application.